So what is use effect? This is day 10 of our React interview series in which we'll be talking about what is use effect. So use effect is a React hook, and that is it allows us to use the states inside the simple functional component so that we don't have to use the classes. So what happens? Use effect runs code after the component renders. So whenever a component is rendering, use effect will help us to run that code so that we can, for example, if you have to fetch the API, so we will fetch that API after the component will render. So for that you have to understand only three things, that is dependency array. So if there is no array present, then it will run every time, and if the empty array is present, then it will only runs once. This is the case when the whole page is loaded, then it will run at the time. And then we have this value, it will run only when the value will change. So let's go to the example. So here you can see we have this use state example in which we have this UI, that is, so we have this that will use to increase and decrease the state, or change the state basically. So we have these three examples. So first one is, in this you can see we have count in the dependency array, and the count is the state, and whenever the count will change, it will print this, that is count runs when count changes. And then the second one is runs only once the component loads. So whenever the whole page is loaded, it will run only that time because the dependency array is empty. And if there is no dependency array, then it will log that no array plus runs every render. So for example, let's check how it is working. If we will just click on this plus button, so you can see the count is changed. So in the first example, we have this use effect, that is whenever the count will change, it will return count runs when count changes. So it will printing this thing, and if there is no array present, right, this one, then it will print this no array runs every render. Even it is decreasing, increasing, anything is happening, it will just print that thing. So that's how use effect works, and it is basically used to call the APIs and subscription and some timers also. So that's how it works. Follow for more such videos.